I wasn't quite ready to go live yet. Damn it. Oopsies. Oh. Let's see. Let me make sure I got everything ready, because this stream was supposed to start for another 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get some hobby stuff next week. That's fine. That's fine. If I did my math correctly, I'll be getting the Dark Angels Combat Patrol to get, and then I'll get bits to kit bash those as well. Actually, I have Dark Angels bits, White Scar. Do I have Black Templar stuff here somewhere? Oh yeah, there that is. Black Templar design stuff. A shit ton of Ultramarine design stuff. Let's see. Oops. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to look up a color palette for bone swords. Let's see. A lot of them are red. I don't want it to be the Judiciar sword, though. Okay, cream will work. Cream will work. Okay. And one more thing before we actually get started here. Morning. Yeah. The Carcharodon using 2 Tyranid bone swords. I wanted to make sure I was doing the correct kind of design for the bone swords. Oh my god, I love how YouTube changed. Hold on a second. So if you don't know, YouTube changed. Oh, you guys can't see shit. Why can't you see nothing? It should be display capture. Oh, yeah, I switched display captures. They changed this, and it's so much better now. It's not... unless you click videos, it's not going to do this. This is what it used to always be, and you used to have to select. Now it shows all your content across the board. Fucking love that. Thanks, YouTube. The new font looks awful. What? Mic up. I'm already mic'd. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull up stats for the live stream, just so I will have them. Perfect. And that'll tell me reach when I find the in stream. Oh, in chat? It's the exact same, isn't it? Hold on, my microphones are a little bit further. I don't have my hat on like normal. Howdy, medic. Howdy. Let me grab my hat. I wasn't supposed to start this till 5 anyways. Let me grab my hat. I know it's here somewhere. Because usually I clip My microphone's to the bill of my hat. Flip them. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, that's all set. We should be good. I already switched it. Tracking's gonna be a bitch. But that's fine for now. Oh my god, I need to get a bigger desk. I need to make a bigger desk at some point. But how is everyone? How's everyone doing this morning? First things first. We need to do the cream on this. Let me get you guys a little bit closer. Chimera paint job is going well. Good. You want a guard army, but creators make it sound miserable? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. As a Krieg, the fact that I have a Krieg army should tell you that it's not that bad. It's just a lot of painting. I don't know if anyone's made a copy of the Xeno from Project Hail Mary yet. I haven't seen it, but I'm not going to pretend that I've looked it up either. There's that. I love the helicopters flying over it first thing this morning. Oh, by the way, I've got morning voice. I will apologize for that. My voice is a touch deeper than it normally is. It's actually pretty fun. But you're a guard fiend. Guard is fun. Just don't magnetize. Yeah, don't do that. WYSIWYG is not something you should follow with guard. Okay, let's... do this. I'm glad, because it was kind of funny. I wanted this one to be the first one, like, to do, just because he's the easiest. He's gonna be the easiest. Actually, what we're gonna do, I want to throw this on here. So now you have 500 to 600 points of Eldar. I saw a really dope thing of, like, way to do Eldar trim. And I would love to do it. Let me pull it up. It's based on, like, a Japanese thing where it's like broken ceramics they do with gold fixed. But let me see if I can pull it up. Let me just type Eldar. Oh, don't tell me no one's gonna actually... Motherfuckers. So, what it was I saw somebody do, like, one of the vehicles, hold on a second. I gotta get rid of the Fugi thing. I saw him do, like, it might have been a Wave Runner, but I saw them do it black and then do a marble over the top, which is, there's ways to do that. It's a little complicated. And then I watched them do all the line work as gold trim. And it looked fire. It looked so fucking good. And I'm all like, I don't think you can get away with that with anything else. Also, GW, why do you keep hating my boy? My combi lieutenant went up another fucking 10 points. Please stop it. I want to use him in an actual game once. Damn you, once. Not only that, I also found out that the Deathwatch detachment for obviously for Deathwatch, have a really, really, really good enhancement. So if you, say, for instance, are like me, and you run a Judiciar, because I have a cool, dope-ass Judiciar, and you then proceed to run a 6-man team of Blade Guard vets, and a support unit. I don't remember if it's a support unit or not, but if you do all that, you can give, with an enhancement, the Judiciar Deep Strike, which then gives his whole unit Deep Strike, so you could have a deep striking within 8 inches of charge range, precision fights first team. That's fucking wild. That's crazy. And you can actually, hold up. I've got it pulled up right now. I've got it pulled up right now because it is so fucking good. Let me zoom you guys in because this isn't the original. Okay, so yeah. So if you give him the Beaconed Angulus, or whatever the fuck it is, it gives his whole unit Deep Strike. And if he's a leader, you can have a support. And technically, lieutenants are support. So say for instance, you have a lieutenant with, let's add it in. I know it's not in here. That's fine. Where the fuck is it? Let's just add a lieutenant, make him a Blade Guard lieutenant, Neil Volkite Storm Shield, give him an enhancement, Thief of Secrets. That gives him a bonus to his strength, AP, and damage. So he's doing 3 damage minus 3 AP at 6 weapon strength. He's got Deep Strike. He's also in... He can also be tied to, and I'll show you here, he can also still be tied with the Judiciar. So you'd have Judiciar, Lieutenant, and 6 Blade Guard veterans, all with Deep Strike. You can run 2 Neo Volkite pistols if you really wanted to, or Plasma or whatever. Let's say you did Neo Volkite because Dev Wounds. So you have 2 pistols with Dev Wounds, 1 Precision, and a total of 4... Oh, God, I can't do math. 24 attacks just from the Blade Guard veterans. The Judiciar has 5 attacks, and the Lieutenant has 5 attacks as well, giving you 34 attacks from a Deep Strike unit where you could Deep Strike it turn 1 or turn 2 in the enemy backline if they're still trying to go for a character. And Black Spear Task Force is currently sitting as priority assets. It got changed to Purge the Foe, so if you got Assassin, you could literally just Deep Strike in and out with this detachment entirely. So you can constantly Deep Strike in, and then fucking yoink your guys out, and then throw them back in. Oh my god, dude. It's wild. It's wild. I'm so happy it looks. What's the difference between Tech Priest and... Oh god. Space running a Halo 2 Covenant. Playing Halo schemes. Your first Viper, like a Banshee. I kind of want to do gold trim. I kind of want to do that. I liked it a lot. Oh, by the way. He is here. So, be prepared if you're doing Kit Bash stuff for the Kit Bash video. I'd say I'll build him either today or tomorrow. And if we do it on stream, I'm going to get rid of the overlay and stuff while I build in Kit Bash, because I'll make it into a video. And then afterwards, what we'll do is we will go ahead and paint him up on stream. And the Kit Bash is going to be its own little thing. And then I'm going to cut to a fully painted model. That'll be the plan. You sent your Chimera in the Discord? Hell yeah. Also, how to paint a Deathwing. It's too early for those bad jokes. Okay. I'm just happy that, like, Deathwatch got purged the foe. Deathwatch's priority assets make zero fucking sense. Also, Warhammer Academy's pretty good on trying to learn the game as well. You haven't started painting your Kit Bash yet? You don't have to have it painted. You could just have Kit Bashes. Ah! Where is my stuff? I can't find the color I'm looking for. There it is. Found it. Kit Bash, they're not your best work. Well, I plan on doing this Kit Bash thing once a month. Because I will get the Dark Angels Combat Patrol next week. If my math's correct, I'll be able to get it next week without any problems. So that will have the stuff at the 24-hour stream. I will have to get subsequences like bits or something to Kit Bash the Blade Guard vets properly. I'll have to 3D print some bits. Oh, actually, now I think about it, I probably should have most of the stuff. Except for the one Power Axe that I kind of want. I'll do some Tau weaponry as plasma. I'll Kit Bash some Tau weaponry into plasma. I've got Tau bits and stuff. And what else is in that box? Intercessors. Oh, fuck. What could I do for the Intercessors? I guess I could give them capes and stuff. And then I'm trying to think of what else is in that box. The Gravis Captain. For some reason, it seems so odd that the Gravis Captain's in that box, but oh shit, how could I do that? I do kind of like his two-handed chainsword. And we'll Kit Bash. We'll probably do a little bit of Kit Bashing beforehand, just because, dude, to Kit Bash everything and paint everything in 24 hours, that's pushing it. That's pushing it a little bit. That's pushing my abilities a little bit. I could knock out Deathwatch Intercessors in roughly 45 minutes. So to paint 10 of those, that's almost 5 hours. Oh, actually, so there's 10 plasma, 5 intercessor. Let me just pull up the box. Oh, I didn't include the Blade Guard vets. The Blade Guard vets are going to be the thing that takes the longest. So it's not telling me what's in the box. Okay, here it is. 10 Intercessors. 5 Hellblasters. 3 Blade Guards and Captain and Gravis Armor. Okay. Fuck, that's like 10 hours of Intercessors. Just painting alone. Fuck. Put the Viper in Discord. Yeah, I was opening Discord. Give me a second. I'll look at it. I'll look. Ooh, my stomach. Okay. How are you going to do the glass? How do you do the glass though? Unless you're just going to do it like shaded. Colored in. I am going to do these studs as opposite. Okay, let me get fresh paint for this. Black paint. Where the hell's my black paint? Oh, it's right here. I found it. What's up? Oh, brother. Why can't people have normal names? You're a member too, and I know you're here, but take care, Nelson. What's up, brother? Sata. Okay. Perfect. Also, my the main body for the Warhound Titan, like the torso bit, not the yeah, I guess I'd call it the torso. The torso bit is fully 3D printed. Mind you, we're gonna have to fix a little bit of it. One part failed, and then it did a successful recovery of everything else. So there's like this gap that I'm just gonna have to fill with green stuff and file and sand down to be flat. That's just how I'm gonna have to do it. Otherwise, I have to use practically a whole nother bottle of resin to 3D print another one. It used a good chunk of that bottle. I will say I did forget to hollow it out, so it's basically a brick. Like, it's heavy. Dude, it's heavy. It's like a few pounds. If I threw that at somebody at a game, I would win by default because I don't have someone to play against anymore because they're either unconscious or dead. It's heavy. Okay, quick hit on the eyes. I need to go back and hit this, please. I can't wait to get more brushes. I'm gonna order some new brushes next week. I'm gonna be so happy with new brushes. I say that. I need to just like doctor these brushes too. Let me just get the fuck off me. Let me just get some fresh lead belcher. Okay, we have to actually go back and touch this up anyways. I have been playing the new Assassin's Creed. Well, I say new. Black Flag remake. It's not bad. I will say I'm disappointed that you can't choose your weaponry. Like, you can't choose to fight with certain things, like barehanded or with your hidden blades, or like pick up muskets or anything like that. That's pretty lame. That fucking sucks. Because I remember running around just like grabbing everything off the ground and using it as a weapon. So I'm guessing they didn't want to use the animations for like the alternative weapons, so they were just like, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay. What else? What else? Oh, the green. I need my moss green color. I used this the other day, and I don't know where the fuck I put it. Nope, it's not back up on the shelf where it technically should be. Army painter would work, but I'm afraid it's not going to turn out the same. Did I knock it off my desk? No. Oh, it's right here. It was hidden. Okay. That's all that I needed this for. I don't know what the schedule is going to be for today, stream-wise. Obviously, I will stream this afternoon. I put out that message yesterday that, hey, look, no stream, sorry. Then, like, out immediately. I was actually, so before stream, I needed to eat something. Well, before I was gonna stream yesterday, I was gonna eat something. And I was sitting there eating, and I fell asleep mid trying to, like, eat food. Spilled food all over myself. Woke up, like, 10 minutes later and was like, yeah, stream's not happening today. It's just, no, that's not happening today. Actually, I need to see what size base he goes on. Let's see here. Vanguard Vets go on 32s. I'm pretty sure Intercessors also go on 32s. Yes, so he is actually on the correct base. Fantastic. So, I need my blue stuff. And then we will go ahead and hit these spots. I primed these on sprue. That's the reason why I have to go back and hit these spots. Yes, I do actually do that. Sometimes it's just easier. I've had a genius idea. If I can find what I'm thinking of doing, we might do it. If I can't find it, where the fuck would I have put that? Hold on. I have an idea. And it goes with the Carcharodons. Let me check the box of stuff. It is not in the box of stuff. Where is my UHU glue? I should have an unopened one. Or not an unopened one, but a good one still. What the fuck is all of this? Oh, that's... I know what that is. It's not on that shelf. I was wondering where that went to. I just found one of my American flags from my Army uniform from 2019. Okay, well, I guess I won't do it now. I can't find it. So I'm not going to worry about doing it now. But my idea was to do UHU glue across, so it looks like he's separating, like he just decapitated something and there's blood separating and going everywhere. Oh my god, I saw this really cool technical airbrush paint where a guy was painting and he was doing spider webs with an airbrush, and that shit was straight fire. It looked so cool. I need to find that paint. That Spider-Man from the Eldari, I know he's not actually Spider-Man, but that would be the perfect like material for it. Just like have his base be black and then airbrush a bunch of spider webs on him. Or underneath him, not necessarily on him. That would look fantastic. That's where we talked about that guy once. That's where the "give him the spider blast" comes from. And that quote. It's one of the memorable ones because it's very weird. I don't even remember what the model was that the guy was even working on, but I was just all like, oh, that's fucking dope. I want to say... I'm trying to think of the brand it could have been. It could have been AK, but... I don't know. I don't know what it was. I wish I would have saved it and or shared it to the Discord. Okay, so that. Do all of these. There's that. Okay. Do quick touch-ups. Just like I have to do some sick tribal art on these guys, on like his shoulder pad to distinguish that he's a Carcharodon. Absolutely not. I still want to get like I need to find out if they make them, like our micro pens. I need to figure out if they make white ones, or if like a regular pen would work, because I know they make ink pens that are white. And my biggest problem with that would be it spilling out and not staying contained. And not being a fine enough point. Oh, I forgot to paint the front. Okay, there's that. I need a tiny amount of this. Too much. I almost dipped that into my water. Okay, that can sit. Everything else looks good. One down. Who's gonna be the easiest to paint? This one's probably gonna be the easiest to paint, just because he's all separated. Oh fuck! I just realized I gotta do these power swords the special power swordy way. Damn. Well, might as well just start with leather. Oh great, more grenades to paint. Yay. I will say, this is probably the fanciest one out of them. And this isn't even the sergeant. Okay, there's that. Fuck. Oh, cool. Might as well hit his helmet, too. Quick hits on these. Has anyone else looked at the data slate updates and, like, gone over anything that might be cool for what they do? I know a lot of y'all don't even play the game. You just paint. But still. I know there's, like I said, I know the Death Watch stuff that I found out, but that's not really new. I forgot to paint the straps on the other one. It's fine. Okay. There's that. Okay, so this loincloth is going to be red and black. I'm not doing white on the other side like I did with the Carcharodon one. I'm just not. It's just going to be too much of a pain to get to. Okay. Gotta touch up this right here. Okay. Hit this. Did I not paint that? Oh, I didn't. I was like, I'm pretty sure I painted it. No, I painted it on the other side. I knew I was just gonna have to redo the chain. Okay, that's alright. We can quickly hit this. Let's hit this. Grab a touch more paint. Hit all of this as well. Oh, why the fuck? Okay, that actually works. That works and looks good. We'll do the little nameplate underneath. Dude, these nameplates are like the bane of my existence. I hate painting these. Okay. I'll touch that up. Okay. Just needed a secondary tap of color on that. Silver. I say silver, it's lead belcher. Hit the chains. Okay. That's a little bit darker than normal for my leather, but that's alright. Okay, quick hits here. My left hand is cramping. Oh, I need to do the gold. Oh, I fucking hate doing gold. Oh. I can't wait to get more of this rich gold instead of this watered down crap. I'm kidding. Kind of not. This gold works fine. That's way too much. Okay. Stay away from that. I didn't even paint this over here. Keep that as black. Run that as silver. Hit that. out of silver. I need a good tipped brush. Some black paint to fix this. And that. What else? What else? What else? Gold on his little cross on his helmet, on the top of his helmet. Where's my blue ball? Sick of my hand cramping. Okay. And now... Hold on, I got itch. And now we just have the tops of the helmets to hit. Because this is just the way I do my vets. Vets at the Death Watch. Okay, okay. I might change my mind on how fast it takes to paint some of these, because that's like 90% of them painted. Yeah, would I go back and touch stuff up? Yeah, I probably will eventually. But, like, it takes, like, no time to paint something up real quick. Especially when it's majority black. Okay. Let's do the quick hit of a loose... When I say loose, I mean, let's just do quick hits. If you're not good at dry brushing like me, you could do what this is. A cheap way to do it, aka kind of dry brushing. That's what I'm calling it from now on. I'm kind of dry brushing. This is almost slap chop now that I think about it. That might be exactly what it is. It might just be slap chop. A little bit of paint on the brush and then just... sit there and... trying to figure out what this guy should be. Part of me wants to say Black Templar. But I'm not 100% on that idea. We have a Black Templar Blade Guard vet. I spilled. I need to not be using a big brush to do the small detail work. What other Templars are there? There's Black Templars, White Templars, Silver Templars, I believe. They were just for like the Combat Patrol magazine. Let's see, hit this. This is like the most wild sword. It's the size of a regular power sword. It's just got an extension on the handle. It's very odd. It's a very odd design. And the Armageddon, these guys do have their own, specifically the Armageddon Vanguard vets, do have their own like data sheets that are not meant for matched play, which is really fucking lame. It's like they're set aside and they're different. Instead of, you know, just making them Vanguard vets, they fucked it up so bad that they can't just be listed as Vanguard vets. It's very odd. It's very, very odd. What's up, Lucky? Okay, so... do that. This is actually going to be super quick to paint. Get the excess off of that. How you doing, Lucky? Too much paint. Thin your paints. I'm so glad I don't see that comment anymore. Either people have realized I'm a good enough painter to not be concerned with it, or they just quit caring. or it's not a meme anymore, because I'm like 90% sure it was a meme. Waiting on other bits for the printer to show up, so you can start testing some resins to figure out which ones taste best. Specifically, the brand of printer you got is most likely the brand of resin that you want to go with. With, for instance, the Anycubic printer that you have, I use Anycubic ABS-like resin. One, it's cheap, and two, when you go to use your slicer, for instance, I use whatever the fuck it's called. What is it called? Chitbox. You'll be able to set up the resin for the printer brand specifically. The only like resin that I would say don't ever use unless you're using that printer is Fozone resin. Don't use that stuff unless you're using it with a printer that's meant for it. Like same brand. Just because it's like, it's supposed to, it's way more liquidy. There's a bunch of other, not necessarily problems, but there's a bunch of other aspects to it that is like, it won't work good with other printers. You do run down to the hardware store and get some boxes and masks. And so I've used, so for gloves, I've used like dishwasher gloves, so like the big long yellow ones, and you can reuse those because you could just slip them off and slip them back on. Always hit them with isopropyl alcohol once you're done. And if you do get any resin on your hands, dish soap is the best way to get it off safely. Do not use isopropyl alcohol because it's going to break down the resin that is on your hands and it's going to seep into your skin. And you're going to get to a point where you're working with it so often that it's going to always feel like no matter what you do, you had resin on your hands. So, like a big ass thing of Dawn dish soap. That's what I use. If it's good enough for ducks, it's good enough for me. Dish soap in general, just because it's oily. That's the reason. It also works with, oil. It works with grime from, like, work. For me, at least, it does. So that was the reason why I always use specifically dish soap. But yes, whatever you do, do not use isopropyl alcohol to clean your hands. That is a major no-no. Mechanic soap in the third house on his property. Oh, I was like, what the fuck just happened? His arm just came off. No, that's supposed to happen. That's fine. Okay. You know what? We haven't done a power sword in a long time. Let's see here. I have an idea. Salversile. No, I gotta actually paint it. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I'm painting it, brother. I'm painting it. I gotta let that dry, and I gotta think of what color I'm gonna do over the top. Do I have a transparent red? Oh, I do. That's the reason why I did the red over the top. Because I wanted it to have like a hue of red, kind of like it does right now. Let me think. We'll just do regular red. We'll do regular bold pyrite red. Water it down a bunch. So I need like the fractionist of a drop. Perfect. Two drops of water per one tiny drop of paint. A little bit more. Stop it from just stop it from just pooling like it was. And then let's see what it looks like on both sides. There's lettering there. That's the reason why it's doing that. Okay. Alright. Now that's gonna have to sit. And that's gonna have to sit until it's done. Fuck. I kinda need this goop. Get that off of there. We want to keep it level like that, otherwise it's not going to dry evenly. It's all going to pool to one side or the other. And that's the magic behind my power swords. A tent for the printer to figure out venting system because your mom got worried. I personally live in a bigger house, so the venting problem isn't that bad. Not only that, I'm not running like two big printers. Tau surprise. Tau surprise. The one time I actually looked at the fucking screen for the Tau surprise. Let me think. Yeah, you could do a tent setup to some degree. A lot of 3D printers now have have air filter systems in them. That one specifically doesn't. A lot of the more like, well, $500 ones do. The fuck was that? That was our little Tau friend. He shows up every now and then, reminding new people to subscribe. He shows up every 30-something minutes. Is it 34? Because if you look at the top of the screen, he's going to show up again. Because I'm going to make him show up again. Any second now. I know it's around 34 minutes. Is he going to show up or not? I have to actually pay attention to know if he shows up or not. Okay, it's before the 34-second mark. And he shows up every now and then. He just says hi and reminds people to subscribe. It was from a bit. It's from a bit that I liked doing for a mini showcase. I was like showing off a mini and I just inserted a random Tau guy and he looked around and then went away. Oh, now I'm getting concerned that it's not working. No, it says that it's going. There he is. Yeah, he just shows up every now and then. He's like way too big. I need to redo that and make him a bit smaller. He's very large. He's like way too large. Oh fuck, I forgot to paint the... You can't see it? No one would notice. I know sometimes mini painting can be boring to some people, so like that just comes up every now and then. Okay, there's that. Damn it, am I gonna buy a fucking Viper just so I could do the marble gold trim look? Oh, your sprue marine is unpainted? Why? Why did you only paint the front side? If you're gonna do it, commit. What about the base? I didn't see the base being fully done. Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did, because the base is on the sprue. It's never gonna be visible. It'll be visible to you. You'll always know he's forever only half painted. Fully painted in your art. Don't paint what you can't see. Yeah, that's not a rule for me. More of a rule for thee type of thing. If I know it's unpainted, it's no. That's the reason why I sub-assembly paint a lot, too. It's because I want to make sure, yep, everything that could possibly be seen is painted, and I'm not missing something that I just can't see. Ouch. Can we please? You don't want him to become the same time investment as the bonk captain. What does the bonk captain look like sprue-wise, real quick? I haven't actually looked at his sprue. Let me open him up. He does have the dope-ass chainsword. I do love the Jump Pack Captain's chainswords. There's a space. And there he is. Obviously, we're not using the shield. I would give him a full shield anyways. I hate these little half shield designs. I hate it so much. Make it a full shield. It's not like the shields are heavy to them. but like he does have a dope chainsword. Oh, I guess actually that's not even like the chainsword I thought it was. That's just a regular captain chainsword. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find this that quick, am I? The other jump pack captain has a really cool chainsword. And it's in my bits box. Yes, I do have the arms to get latched this properly. Okay, I guess it's not in there. But I need to find. That's Chaos. Angron. Easy question. Angron has the best power. Angron has the best sword. And right there are our weapons for said jump pack captain. Proper chain axes. Non-chaosified chain axes, I might add. Only fucking place you can get them. It's ridiculous. Let me put them away in his box. Angron has best sword. Angron's sword has such good lore. It's literally a Slaaneshi demon he beat to death with a pipe. That's why Angron has the best sword. He just beat the shit out of a demon with a fucking pipe until it became a sword. That's hilarious. It's hilarious. He basically has the layer blade of whatever the Fulgrim's, but he created it with a fucking pipe. I'm like 90% sure. Hold on, let me make sure that lore is correct. If I'm gonna spout something funny like that, did Angron's sword come from? Was created when he beat a boastful Slaanesh demon to death with a raw bar of iron until the demon's essence became trapped inside the warped metal. That is actual lore. Okay, I wanted to make sure that lore was correct. He literally just beat a Slaaneshi demon to death until its essence was like, I'll become your sword, stop hitting me. That is fucking A-tier lore. This is why we love Angron in this house. And if you don't love Angron, as Ricky Bobby once said, if you don't like Angron, fuck you. Some of y'all ain't gonna get that reference. You know what? I don't think the Ballad of Ricky Bobby really went across the pond. So I don't know if y'all are gonna understand that reference or not. Painted Deathwing, I could see you understanding it. But that's because you're old. That's because you're like 40. That was like a classic movie. Hilarious movie. Yeah, Talladega Nights is the name of the actual name. I said the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. It's Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. If you ate first, you're last. Hell, son, I was high when I said that. You can be second. You can even be third. I'm not even getting the quote right. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Sweet Lord, baby Jesus. Specifically, baby Jesus. Fucking. Oh, what's his name? Borat was in it. He played a gay Indy 500 car driver. What's up? Oh, brother. Ben. I'm just gonna say Ben. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. But yes, Angron has the coolest powers. Angron has the coolest sword ever. When you beat a demon so hard with a metal raw bar that he becomes your sword, so you stop beating him. Then it kind of does also make me think Return to Monkey. Cuz that fits Angron's MO 100%. Oh fuck, I didn't paint this man's eyes. I gotta get more copper. There's my copper. Fucking ruining this paint. Because it's always drying out. There it is. No, yep, there it is. Found it. You've seen enough that it's imprinted. I didn't know if it'd be as big of a thing over there. I know NASCAR isn't. You guys like your fucking Indy cars across the pond. Want to add any more? Are you on the Discord? I'll tell you what I do for my World Eaters, and I have some of them on hand. I do bronze trim, and I dry brush them bronze. This is to help painting them faster. But if you want something to add, I'll show you what I add, and I don't do it to all of them. I have a Demon Prince here, and I add this bronze chain. You can get like 16 feet of it for like $8, probably even 5. And I use the shit out of this bronze chain, and I put it on my World Eaters and stuff. What proper World Eaters not got their weapon attached to their body? Even Angron has it. I'll go get him. I'll go grab him. I need to stretch my legs anyways. So give me a second. Oh. Not only that, don't cover everything in blood. Blood effect goes... Too much of something can be a bad thing. That's my personal opinion. But still. Like, as you can see, Angron's covered in chains, too. He's got actual chains that he's, like, supposed to have, but then he has the extra ones dangling. And these do actually dangle when they're set up properly. I don't know how this one worked all the way back here. But it's supposed to be wrapped around his tail and wrapped around, obviously. Actually, if I remember correctly, I hooked these to bits of chain that were already, like, dangling from him. So yeah, that's something simple you can add to make your World Eaters look better. It goes really, 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 really good on... just go get him. Where is... There he is. What just moved? Oh, cool. His top knot's broken off. God damn it. Well, now it actually is broken off, and it's fallen to the ground. Okay, so it looks like we'll be fixing something, too. So it goes really good on your Lord on Juggernaut. This is not a Lord on Juggernaut. This is the named character. What I did is I tied it into the horns, so you can actually, like, it looks like reins, and he's got little dangly ones, if they're not. Like all of these are little dangly bits and stuff. Let me fix this man's top knot. But that's what I do. And again, too much blood, unless you're using it to, like, do the classic World Eaters of, like, white and blue, and then just dimpling the shit out of them with blood, which is a totally fine thing to do if you want to. But if you're painting them as red, I'd say too much blood is definitely not the greatest. Thoughts on Sprue Marine? It looked good. It looked really good, I thought. Oh, nice Chimera. Sorry, I was looking at Discord. Which models is recommended? They have a very limited model range, so I mean you could play all the World Eater models. The Combat Patrol is actually really good. The current Combat Patrol. You get a Demon Prince. You get the Master of Executions, who's garbage. You get regular World Eaters, Berserkers. I don't know why I called them World Eaters. They are World Eaters. And then you get Jackals. So the Combat Patrol isn't a bad spot. Super glue. That's what I need. But tasteful. Yes. There's a reason why Angron isn't covered in blood. And it'd be totally fine if you did. Like I said, it would make sense. But that's the reason why, like, my designs have blood on bases, not necessarily on models. And I won't say that there's none on models. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. Why'd you have to break? I put them on weapons every now and then. But, like, Angron's rock has a bunch of blood just right at the end of it. So it looks like his axe was dripping so much blood that it created a pool. That's personal opinion stuff. And, like, this one has a little bit of blood on its base as well. Why the fuck does my phone keep going off? Fuck off. Oh, that was an email. Can we fucking please glue? Fixing models has to be like one of the worst things about being a Warhammer painter. Why the fuck does this motherfucker even have a top knot anyways? Okay. Let me set him aside out of the way. We'll get this model done. Eyes. I almost forgot what the fuck I was even going to work on. Oh, you could do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can paint. I mean, you can paint everything you want the way you want to. Like my my Mars pattern Warhound Titan, although I haven't painted like this portion and this, it's blue and green split 50-50 across the board. Okay. Again, still need to paint eyes. And it also depends if you're using a technical paint, like Blood for the Blood God, or if you are using what I'm using here, which is Bloody Red, which is different from Blood for the Blood God. And I see a spot that I missed again. Okay, we'll do a fresh hit of red on this. whatever the Vallejo equivalent is. I don't know the Vallejo equivalent of Blood for the Blood God or Bloody Red. Bloody Red isn't necessarily a blood, but like technical paint Blood for the Blood God is supposed to mimic blood. That's what this is here. This is Blood for the Blood God. And UHU glue. What else? I know I had something else here that had Blood for the Blood God on it. Oh! This is, again, UHU glue and Blood for the Blood God to mimic a cut-off arm. And then this is Bloody Red from Army Speed Paint, but it's also got a metallic undercoat. There's other things that we did. I'm trying to think of what I painted. Oh, I know what I painted. This is straight up the same red as this, but just on a white background. This is Bloody Red on a white background. Fuck doing those little gears things. Oh, the robot is also painted the same way. The Hecaton robot. Alright, we're gonna have to let this sit and dry. I can kind of speed it up a little bit by doing that. But we'll probably finish building this a little bit later today. I don't know what the weather's going to look like. If it rains, then obviously we're going to do a lunchtime stream. But if not, I've got work stuff. Got to make that money. Got to be able to afford shit. Got to be able to afford all this shit some way, somehow. YouTube don't pay me that much. Paint project for August is a vehicle or monster. Ah! A war dog's a vehicle. A war dog is technically a vehicle. Because you can use the anti-vehicle keyword on, I'm pretty sure, most knights. I'll look it up. It'd be under allies. It'd be under Imperial Knight allies. Quaestor's Knights. Canis Rex. Okay, a Warglaive is the same thing. Yeah, it's listed as a vehicle. Let me get rid of that. Also, I have to get rid of this. Oh, my combi weapon. My combi lieutenant, dude. He's up to 90 points. He's not yet, because the update hasn't hit new recruit. But he's up to 90 points, bro. He's gone up 20 points in the past 6 fucking months. And he's not even fantastic. He has enhancements right now. This is his regular base stuff. It's infantry sustained hits on melee and the combi weapon. I don't know why his combi weapon hits on 3. Why the fuck does this combi weapon hit on 3? I don't know why it does, but it's stating that it does. Does it not normally? Lieutenant with combi weapon. There he is. Okay, for some reason it's getting a bonus ballistic skill, or it's getting a debuff. But that's going to be it for this early morning stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Easy way to support the channel for free is to leave a like. You can become a member today for ad-free YouTube, like ad-free first looks at YouTube videos, a day or two early. Not necessarily every single one, but I try to give at least one a week. Holy shit, dude, there's going to be a lot of YouTube videos coming out recently. Just because I have a backlog of talking about painting minis and all that good stuff. If you're new, subscribe. We hang out pretty often and paint and talk. And maybe potentially might be playing a game of TTS sometime in the near future. Maybe, potentially, against one of the chatters. So if you know how to play, and if you have TTS, which is Tabletop Simulator, you might be able to get into a game. I say might as in I don't know how many games I'm going to do against people, and I want to try to tell a story, kind of like the Ingle Prime story, but like with like different people. So like I would love to find 4 people to play Chaos, and then just play 4 matches with them, where I'm like the Imperial Guard or whatever, or I'm Tau, trying to defend them off, that kind of stuff. So other than that, though, I appreciate you all so much. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I'll see you guys either around noon or later today, probably 6. I'll probably say 4:30 or 4 o'clock. We'll say 5 to be safe. I know I'll be done with work at 5. So 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time will be the afternoon stream if we don't get one in on my lunch break.